Pixies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I make Harry Potter related videos, so if you're into that sort of thing, come back and press that red subscribe button down there so that you will not miss any of my videos, and also click the little bell next to it so that you'll always be notified when I post a new video. But with that said, this video is not about Spectre Specs, it's not about this awesome Ravenclaw robe, I wish. It is about Harry Potter Magic Awakened and how you create your characters in the game. Before we get into the video showing the footage of how this works, I just want to clear up something that I got wrong in the last video, which you can check out up there. But I said that this game had officially been announced on the Wizarding World Twitter and website. Well, that is not true. This was another game that had been announced. That is a match 3 game. So, you know, like when you match 3 gems and everything like that. It is still a mobile game, it's just not the mobile game that I'm going to be talking about. But hopefully this one will be announced soon. Okay, so this is just a bit of footage from the game about how characters are created.
The very next day we went to Diagon to get classes. Hagrid said he doesn't escort every first year student.
I love the animation, I keep saying that, but I love that Hagrid still has the motorbike.
I didn't even know what a muggle was. We travelled all the way on Hagrid's flying motorbike, and the experience was unforgettable.
Looks like I drove a little too fast for you. Oh, let's have a look at your...
I do think the story mode version is going to be really good. So you tap the bricks to get into Diagon Alley, which I like very much. And it's a first person perspective, which I think is also really beautiful. Look at the way the bricks fall away to reveal Diagon Alley. So this is Madame Malcolm's robe shop, which is so cool because that is only mentioned in the books and never in the films. And this is where we can choose our gender, it looks like. So we can choose a gender, which is great. So this is the character, and it sees you can change the Hogwarts house scarves, it looks like. So you can pick your house beforehand, I'm supposing. There's some complexion, you know, to choose your complexion on there as well. And your hairstyle. There's not too much customization at the moment, but this is in beta, so I'm sure there'll be more. I mean, I hope there will. Because honestly, that's not much to change. And it doesn't make it feel like your character. I do like the outfits though. One of them reminds me of Tina Goldstein, and I'm not sure why. It's the last one, like the little navy one on the end. That one really reminds me of her. And you can also, you know, add the name, standard stuff there. Seraph. Seraph is a nice name. I like that. It's not very muggle though. So as you can see, you can pick the gender of the character. I wasn't quite sure when I watched the trailers, or, you know, I hadn't noticed the option when I've been watching the videos, but I do think that's good because I think we should all be allowed to choose the gender that we want our characters to be. I can't speak today, but yeah, so that's an option. Very good. I think the reason why customization is so limited in this is because there's a specific art style for all the characters, and they kind of wanted to go for a certain type of look, so I think there will be limited options for how to customize eyes, nose, ears, mouths and things, but it won't be like create a sim in Sims 4 or anything like that. It's not going to be that detailed, but I do wish there was a little bit more to see on the beta version, so I'm hoping that there's a lot more customization and that we can get clothes and things. I imagine that when you want to get new clothes and things like that, I expect that's where microtransactions will come in and getting energy to play. Ugh, I hate microtransactions, they're really bad, but I know that they have to make money somehow, and the app is going to be free to download, I'm assuming, so, you know, it's just the way it is, I suppose, with mobile gaming. With the fact that it is going to be that you can change the gender, I'm assuming that 2 actors, male and female, have voice recorded all of the parts for this game, which is probably another reason why it's taken so long to develop, because, you know, they find the actors and then they all have to go through all the lines in the game. I don't know how much story there is going to be, how much like cutscene footage there's going to be, but they do have to record everything, including every single spell in the game, so I really appreciate that is being done instead of text boxes. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't enjoy reading tons and tons of text, it's just ugh. I do love the old-fashioned type wizard wear, because I believe we're going to be in the 2000s in this game, so the wizard wear could have been more modern, but again they've kept with the whole kind of old-fashioned Wizarding World style, and I really, really like that. So now let's go on to Ollivanders. I'm going to go back onto this video here. Okay, so now we're in Diagon Alley. Let's have a look. I love the way it looks. Again. Ollivander looks really creepy, to be honest.
There is something familiar.
There's something familiar about him. Okay.
Let me think. This wand may be suitable for you. Well, give it away.
Very Harry Potter. Okay, so I'm assuming this is where all the wand specifications will be, like core and everything. And you shake the phone to wave the wand, which is okay, I suppose. Bit gimmicky.
Apparently not.
Okay, is this the one? Go on, Seraph, try it.
Come, try out this wand.
Yeah, these must be the specifications: core, wood, length, flexibility. Yeah, that's 4 there. Oh, that was the one. I'm surprised you only get to try 2, sorry. So I love how it looks like the Ollivander wand boxes that you see in real life. This wand actually looks a lot like Snape's wand, I think. So they're kind of taking some liberties with that. So that scene is so reminiscent of the first Harry Potter film. I loved that. It felt very magical when you're, you know, picking it out and he says, well, give it a wave. It's so much like the film. I think it's interesting to note that Ollivander found the boy familiar, or the girl, if you're playing as a girl, but surely, if this character is meant to be a Muggle-born, Ollivander would not have recognised him. So I'm reckoning there's a little plot point here that this boy is actually of Wizarding descent, or this character is of Wizarding descent, but maybe it's been lost for a while. Maybe there's been a few generations of squibs, and maybe that's why it's also called Magic Awakened, and we can get some backstory on who these wizards were that he's related to. So I don't know, that's just a theory, a film theory. No, that is just a theory though, and I think it's probably pretty solid. They wouldn't write that in there if there was no reason to, because everything you ever write in theory in a story should lead to something. Okay, last little clip here is the sorting ceremony for this video. I'm really excited about this one, to be honest.
I know you're all starving, but first we must see to the sorting of our newest students into their houses. This is very important, as your house will be akin
I love
to your
McGonagall's
family
voice.
while you are at Hogwarts. They will share your triumphs and your failures. Is everyone ready? Yes? All right, form a line.
This is awesome. You guys. This song.
The show's about to start. I'm the Hogwarts sorting hat, and it's time to play my part.
I love this.
May call me worn and ragged if it's
Do, Neville, look at him. He's so sweet, bobbing along. Oh my gosh, who is that? Flitwick. Wow, look at his nose. Yes, I've heard this too many times. That's how I know how it goes.
Song. After that, the sorting began proper. One by one, students were sorted into their houses. And then, it was my turn.
That's just their phone coming off there in the notifications. Whoever recorded this. Oh, what house are we going to be in? I already know, but you know.
Oh, yes. Very interesting. Plenty of smarts, bit of bravery, too. There's talent, of course. And something more.
Ooh.
Where
Something
shall I
more.
put you?
Okay, so clearly you can choose your house. You can pick from the screen. I'm guessing this little Chinese bit here is telling you what the house stands for and a little bit about the house. I like the screen. I wish it was in English because it would be so much easier, but we can figure it out. It's pretty obvious. I'm guessing it says something like wit, loyal, bravery. What? I can't even. Ravenclaw is not that. Ravenclaw, okay, so Slytherin, ambition, resourcefulness, you know, cunning, that kind of thing.
Ravenclaw.
I guess he picked Ravenclaw.
Robin Thistlethwaite.
These are some of the characters.
Hufflepuff.
Whoop whoop, Hufflepuff. She's really cool.
Lottie Turner.
Ravenclaw.
Whoop whoop, my house, yes.
Ivy Warrington. Ivy? Does anyone know what happened to Ivy?
What?
Am I to
What?
understand no one has seen Miss Warrington?
I talked to her on the train. She said she couldn't wait to explore the castle. She seemed very excited.
And I think she was in our boat. She seemed nice.
Some of the voice acting is a little iffy,
Hagrid,
but I'm assuming this isn't the final cut.
Yes, headmistress?
I believe a search party is in order. It appears we have lost a student.
Uh-oh.
Professor, you want us to help look for Ivy?
Very noble of you to offer, but not necessary. I'm sure Miss Warrington will turn up shortly. In
I love the
meantime,
music.
enjoy the feast and get a good night's rest. Your first lessons will begin very soon.
Ta-da! And that is the first part of the story mode. So story mode is a complementary thing that goes along with the game, and it helps to push the story along, obviously. So you can probably tell I love the Sorting Hat song. It reminds me so much of the books, because obviously the Hat does not sing a song really in the films, but it is stated several times that the Hat always has a new song for every year. So maybe if we go through the years at Hogwarts, we might be able to hear all of the Hat songs, but probably not. That's just wishful thinking on my part. I have to say it would be nice to have a Sorting Hat quiz so that you are randomized into a house, but I understand that it's easier to just let you pick, and then there won't be riots when you get the house that you don't want, because I know people can be very intense about their houses. But I think the most important thing that we have in this entire story mode section is what happened to Ivy Warrington. Where is she? That is the main question here, and I like how it's very well woven into the game. It didn't feel forced. I was like, oh, okay, now I'm intrigued. Where's Ivy? How did she go missing? I mean, she's a first year, so she couldn't have gone exploring, because I'm sure McGonagall was watching, and you know, they have precautions. They're all supposed to be on the boat, but I guess she could have gone missing, but where to? You know, and why? Why is she missing? That's the big thing. I do know a little bit more because there are other videos, but those videos also give me a lot of questions, so I don't know if I'm going to talk about them in a separate video. But for now, that is the basics of character creation as we know it right now. All of this footage is beta footage, it's not the final cut, so things may change. The animation might be a bit rough, the voice acting might be a bit rough, but this isn't the final cut, so don't worry about that if you're worried about it being a bit because it is a bit iffy. But what I will say is that the general heart of Harry Potter seems to be there for me, and I'm like, you know, I'm pretty happy with it. I could watch videos about this game all day, honestly, I could, and I have. Such is life. But let me know what you think of the character creation in this game so far, what you think it could do better, or, you know, just do you like it at all? If you did like this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.